welcome back to Tesseract.
Sorry, I was on the ground because I dropped one of my easy roller dice.
Easy roller dice.
When you drop them, you always find them.
Because they're so easy to roll and easy to find. Grab that easy roller dice.
Also, Rogue Beard. Use promo code XP2.
It's pronounced Rouge.
Rouge? It's Rouge Beard.
Rouge Beard.
Alright. We're back playing this game so that you can watch and we can have fun again. Our only sponsor so far is still Easy Roller Dice. Go buy dice, use our promo code, and be a cool guy.
Yeah.
Like us.
We're not cool.
Or gal.
Do we have any shout outs, any announcements, anything personally in our lives that we wanted to share with
I do,
a couple
Logan.
of hundred people on
I do.
Oh,
Me,
yes,
me,
Jacob,
choose me.
go.
I wanted to, I said it earlier, I don't know, our voices were robots, you probably didn't hear it.
We're starting over.
I wanted to thank Craig for the book. He works at our local game store, and he gifted me with the book of the newest book that just came out, the Dragon Heist. So we'll be probably running that pretty soon, which could be pretty freaking awesome. So we'll be reviewing it and all that stuff. So
Super fun.
Stay on the lookout for that stuff, and yeah.
Do that. All right. We're going to take a step back before you guys leave the island. Well, we were going to. The consensus was that everyone wanted to leave the island.
Yes.
So that's what we're doing.
As we say aloft, Ket's doing the picture that what's his name, Drew?
That one right there?
Yeah. Who? Gabe. That Gabe drew.
Our boy
and
Gabe.
He's just like, as we sail away.
Gabe, your art is forever in Tesseract now. So congratulations.
I love my eyebrows on that.
It's very beautiful. You don't look anything like a bear.
Thanks for the button eye too.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Very
You're a sock puppet.
attention to detail.
In Tesseract, all tortoises have sock puppet heads, and he has a sock puppet head, so he just looks like a sock puppet, and we're just like, yeah, that's normal.
Yeah.
If I had a way to properly bury Suzek, that's what I would do. But I just think about that and then realize I can't.
We already
I know,
did.
but she sank.
Yeah,
so.
we failed horribly. All right, I learned a thing about Goodberry today. You don't actually need berries. They just appear in your hand. Druids cheat at the game, so you don't need to survive.
Uses a spell slot?
Well, yeah, but for traveling, it doesn't matter. You don't even need potatoes. Are you guys gonna eat any potatoes this
Yes.
whole trip?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Love potatoes.
Hell yeah.
You gonna fish? You can fish again.
I'm gonna fish too. I remember how to fish.
Yes.
Ket prefers Goodberry.
Okay, well,
Me too. I eat 3 of them.
loser.
I mean, if no one's gonna eat their good berry, I'm gonna eat their good berry.
Don't know. That means we all have to eat the Goodberry.
I need some.
Otherwise, our stomach
They
explosions.
all have to eat one.
No, they can share one.
Just one?
Yeah. They're not gonna.
You need to stop eating
Angry
those.
roaring comes from the bag. All right. You have create and destroy water, correct? Is that how you're handling
Yes.
that? Okay, no one going the route of the rum except for Captain
Purify
Boots.
water too if we need that.
The pigs, over the course of this 16-day sailing journey, will grow 3 times their size, just like the Grinch's heart over his 16-day sailing journey where he found himself. Who's going to be turning the motor? There is a device that Suzek added to the boat last game before she met a foul end. Go watch that if you want to, if you haven't already, which you probably have. What are you doing here if you haven't? But if someone turns it and takes a level of exhaustion per day, you will travel twice as fast. So who's going to be doing that?
I'll
All
also
right.
do it.
You guys are probably going to cycle back and forth.
Yeah.
Cat will try to take the lead, but...
We'll fail.
Oh, no. If I'll tell you, just do it.
all right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I mean,
Cool.
I can't do it 5 days in a row, like each day.
16 days? Well, it's exhausting. You can't do too much else, but if
Right,
that's
fine.
sort of the duty you pledge to yourself, that works.
Wait, is it an exhaustion that we can't get rid of?
It's just for the rest of the day.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. Throughout this journey, Boots is a lot quieter than he normally was. He seems more determined. He's sticking to the captain's quarters for the bulk of the ship, trying to plot the best course to get to the port town he's taking you guys to in Brond, or on Brond. Incontinence, would it be in or on?
Wait, in? Or
Yeah,
you're
'cause
gonna go
it's
to a continent and you're gonna be there?
Yeah,
It'd be,
it would be in. Oh, okay. Well, you are
It has
headed
people
there.
in Brond?
Yeah. On the 15th day, a holiday that 3 of you are familiar with passes by. It is the Day of Silence. It's sort of a commemorative holiday where people honor everyone who died all those years ago when people prayed to Aurelian when the demons came from the sky and he did not answer. Is anyone going to...
I will bring it up. I'll say, like, I don't know, it's the morning or something, and I'm gonna say, hey, today is Day of Silence. You guys didn't know that?
How do people generally celebrate this?
For the most part, in like a homestead, they would just go inside and fast, sort of stay very quiet. But if they had kids, like Ket, you growing up, you probably heard a few stories, sort of like scary stories, but...
Cat doesn't remember.
That's true.
Cat was gonna say, yeah, today's the Day of Silence. I don't remember what you do, but I know it's today.
Okay, I don't talk or eat all day.
Okay. Abris, your
Don't even know
verbal
what this day
parents did honor this holiday. They would sort of move around a lot less. They wouldn't stay inside. They might have told you that people do that normally,
Alright.
but it's up to you. On the 16th day, land ho.
Yay!
No more boats.
Cat's like, whoo, whoo, whoo. He's like cheering as we get there.
Yeah, I guess
Calm
that
down,
would.
Cat.
He makes fireworks go off with Eldritch Blast.
Cat, you're scaring Bruce, Jeffrey, and Penelope.
Hey, they might. That might be like a sign of attack.
Oh,
So-
yeah, okay. Didn't mean to do that. I'm just really excited. I'm gusting the ship closer.
All right, there's a couple of docks that you can pick between. There's a decent amount of large boats there. There's a dwarven wargo ship to the side, and it looks like there are people shuffling across the top deck. What are you guys doing? Just pulling up, getting off?
Docking in and avoiding that
I
ship.
think so.
Alright.
I'll talk to Captain Boots.
Okay.
Like, hey, are you staying on ship?
I'll be staying here as long as I can.
All right. Do you need any supplies? Do we need to get more potatoes? I ate like half of them. So.
I'll be fine.
Okay.
Are you coming back aboard, or is this goodbye?
Oh. I don't want to say it's goodbye, but I really don't know if we're coming back. We might need a ship.
Let's come out.
Yeah.
Can you pull down the map,
Yeah.
please?
Eh.
You tried so hard.
Well,
So impressed.
I'll try to stay aboard.
We're on Braun, right?
I'll
Yeah.
go over to him.
Don't we need to get to Casaflow for where we need to go?
Yeah,
We
that
do?
is on the other end of Braun.
We will need a ship again.
Yeah, we could spend a few, days here.
When are you planning on leaving?
I'll try to stay in town for a couple weeks.
Are you staying here, or are you going to, I don't know, go somewhere else?
The town of Mercate's a bit of a guilty pleasure for people like me. There's quite a few taverns that I'd like to visit once again, but when the time comes, let me know.
Well, where are you going after this?
Straight into a tavern, and then right back out the tavern, and then into a new adventure.
Okay.
I might gather a new crew. I'll see what the days give me.
Good luck to you.
All right. You guys pull in and dock, and 5 people come out to greet you. There are 4 very large, heavily armored men, and 1 thinner, a bit more pale man that walks up, and he has a notepad. And as the bridge extends, the other men will approach you, and the young man steps between them. He says, "Welcome to Mercate. What is your business?"
We're refugees.
From?
Our ship, we had a crew, and we were coming in, and we got attacked. Landed on an island, and we were trapped there for quite a while.
Business or pleasure?
Business, both, probably both, likely both.
What kind of cargo do you carry?
Let me check, Mr. Alan Rickman, and I go up towards the ship, and I'm gonna scout it out, and I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure we just have food.
Gentlemen, I advise you search their ship thoroughly. Would you happen to have gold?
No, we're
And
very, very poor.
As he says that, the 4 armored men go around the ship, and a couple of them go below deck.
We've had no money for quite a while.
Stephen, come here. Pat them down. Make sure they have no gold. And
Oh, well, we've got coin, but it's not, it's for living, like, we need it to survive. Otherwise we can't eat.
I cannot permit you passage if you do not pay the arrival tax.
What's the arrival tax?
1 gold per person and 10% of all cargo on the ship.
I'm going to look at everybody, and I'm gonna Cat pulls out a snake's tongue, and he kind of twiddles it in between his fingers, and it kind of evaporates. And he looks at him and he says, "How about you just let us come to the city?" And cast a suggestion.
All right. What does he have to beat?
14 on a wisdom save.
Got a 15.
I'm just gonna be reaching for a gold. That's a tax.
Parlor tricks are a waste of time and in some instances not only considered blasphemy, but a slight against Mercate itself.
Well, we're poor.
Passage will be 2 gold for you, Mr.
Ket.
How is that spelled?
Like kettle without the L.
Kettle.
It's
Very
not
well.
kettle, but it's kettle without the L.
So you all hand him a gold?
Yeah, like the rest
Okay.
of us.
Oh, it was only a gold?
No, it's 2 gold for you.
It was only 2 gold?
Yeah.
I swear I thought I heard it say 10.
Is he
There's
charging?
10%.
Is he charging us anything for cargo?
Yeah. A couple men come up. One of them has a big barrel of potatoes.
Oh, potatoes.
And you hear squealing.
Really?
Oh, we're gonna take
One of the large armored men comes aboard with Jeffrey in his arms.
That's my baby.
It's part of the 10%.
And our food.
He walks down the bridge.
Hey, they're taking my baby.
He walks over to the bridge.
Yeah.
I step in front of him. I'm like, hey, you drop that.
That's my baby.
Wait.
You're gonna take a
How
board,
much?
you need it.
How much would you consider the boar worth?
Boars are not exactly a common commodity, and the
I'll
gentleman.
give you all of my coins.
What is your worth set at?
I have 30 of them. They're 29 now.
30 coins. I will have to refer to my supervisor.
I'll wait.
We will have to hold on to the boar.
Plus, there were only 3. There were only 3 boars. One would not be 10%. That'd be 33, right? That's more than you said you would.
Percentage is relative to the condition and amount of cargo on your ship.
Just take all the food.
That is what we are doing.
Take the
Not
ship.
the boars.
That was not enough food.
It's not your ship.
You can take the potatoes if you want.
There's a guy carrying a barrel of potatoes that's trying to wedge his way past you. Very well.
That's not even fair. That's 3. You're taking basically 20,
You have
33%.
chosen to dock at Mercate. That is the, in a sense, tradition of our politics.
Well, you can shove your tradition up your ass.
Okay. Just let him go back to the man.
I go over to Avarice and I'm like, she's a little girl. We barely survived out there.
You have been noted as a combative citizen, and we will deal with you as such.
No, I'm a
Gentlemen, come with me. The 4 other men, one of them is taking the pig.
Okay, they're gonna kill him.
So, Kat, your persuasion skills are kind of interesting.
You know, I haven't had time to settle, Olo.
Settle being here.
I'm looking off. I'm like, can you wait? And I'm gonna run after
Okay.
them. I'm gonna follow them. I'm not gonna like stay behind them. And I'm gonna watch. Where
You're just kind of tracking
there's
them?
what? They're just leaving?
Yeah, they're going all the way down the dock and into the city.
Okay. They stay together the whole time?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna watch where they go.
City?
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow them.
By yourself?
I'm looking back and I'm just like, I'm going. I'm gonna go fucking rescue this pig, and I'm.
Kit, no, they're gonna bring it back.
You said they were gonna kill it.
No,
They're not
because you're being dumb.
Oh. Sorry.
Just come sit down.
I didn't.
It's okay.
I sit down.
Come here. I'm sorry I yelled at you.
I was just trying to.
I know.
Well, they
You
should
can't get
return
angry.
with whether or not
I've
that
dealt with
price
enough of these
is-
twats. They don't.
No. Making them angry isn't gonna help.
They should return with whether or not that price is acceptable. And if it's not, we can pay more. I don't mind. I have 33 coins as well.
You guys are gonna wait on the boat?
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay. About an hour passes, and a younger man is running up the dock, and he runs back to the boat, and he says, Lord Rosamond has chosen to keep your cargo. He has provided compensation. He holds out a small bag.
How about you take me to him?
Well, I'll take the bag. I'm gonna count it.
10.
We paid 10 gold to get the pig back.
It's not up to me.
Can we go talk to him?
I don't believe so. No one has in quite some time.
Can we send you to talk to him?
I can try to talk to someone, see if they can waver him, but it seems as though his heart is set on that ball.
What does he want to do with the ball?
What else would you do with balls?
Take me to him now.
I don't know where he lives.
Where'd you get your orders from?
Okay.
It's a bit of a bureaucracy in the layers. I was just commanded to bring gold to you.
Oh, who is it?
It's
What's his name?
Lord Rosamond.
Great, thanks.
Yeah.
Typically, the name Lord means ruler, right?
So-
the ruler of the city.
20 gold to get the pig back?
So he offered.
Can you-
Did he take my 30 gold?
Mm.
No?
Can you tell whoever sent you that we're willing to offer double the amount that he's compensating us for the pig? It's more sentimental for us.
How much is the compensation?
I wasn't told of any compensation. I was just told that he strongly desired the pig.
You don't know where he lives.
I'm sorry, I can't
I
help
can
you.
push past him. I'm gonna walk into the city. I'm gonna look for anybody that looks important.
Okay. What are you guys doing? Is
Oh.
you gonna say anything with the character? Or is he just gonna?
I'm still just telling the guy
I'm gonna
to tell him like a counter offer.
whisper to Abbott and see.
I'll see if there's any offers he's interested in.
Okay.
Where can I expect to find you?
I don't want them to take the
at our ship.
Also, if we keep being a nuisance.
At this ship.
Yeah.
Then why did you dock?
Why do we dock?
If you're just going to stay on the ship.
No. We're gonna stay here and wait for you. Once this business is done, we have other.
Businesses take a while in Mercate. It may be a day or two.
Well, then we're gonna be traveling around the city.
There's a set of taverns. Are there any you'd be interested in staying at that I could maybe send a message to the keeper for you? There's the. Have you been here before?
Yeah, but I don't know the taverns.
There's the Dwarven Spirit. It's a bit of a dwarf-run tavern. It's a bit more popular than a couple others. There's a Poor Larry's. There's the Tavern Tap Topper, just opened up actually. It's a rather interesting location. There's
What was the last one?
Tavern Tap Topper. There's a Brawl. I'm not sure they have bedding though. If you would spend your time there, I suppose I could speak to Grog. The Silent Place. I'd have to deliver a letter. And the Mercate Inn, actually.
Hey, do you guys want to go to either one of those?
Take your pick, I guess.
Silent Place, maybe?
The first one sounds interesting.
Dwarven spirit?
I don't. Were there dwarves in the other city? Brinklewind?
Yeah. Oh,
Brinklewind is not the
Brink-
same. The first.
Last time?
last out. Yes, there were a decent number of dwarves.
The first one does seem interesting.
Alright, we'll be at the Dwarven spirit.
Very well. We'll get to you in a certain range of business days. I hope it doesn't take too long, but I'm not in charge, so. All right. Good luck. Thank you. Ket, he's gonna run back down the
I'm going
Okay.
to use, if I can, my my background ability,
Okay.
which is I have criminal contacts.
Okay. You almost feel at home walking through Mercate in a business sense.
Mm-hmm.
This place is dirty. It's a pretty filthy port town. The city it smells like mold pretty much all the time. Some areas smell more like rotting fish than others. The air has sort of a murky mist set in place. It's quite a bit smaller than Blastow, but as you're going around, really the two things that you notice are bands of people dressed like you used to dress, running around doing whatever the hell they want, and a few sets of a bit more adorned people that occasionally will walk through the streets, and they always have a set of maybe 2 to 6 bodyguards.
Okay.
So, anyone in particular you're going up to?
Hang on. It says that I have essentially a contact in cities, and it can be anything from like a local messenger, a corrupt caravan master, or seedy sailors, and I can deliver messages, but I can also get information from them.
Okay. Yeah, you'll go around and just pick, let's say...
In Blastow, I've got
Yeah.
What's his name? Old Man Humphrey.
Old Man Humphrey. All right. A lot of the ships that come to Blastow generally come here too, because there's a lot of trade of cheeses and metals and spices, and then all the bread and grain potatoes that come through Blastow.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd be able to recognize a couple sailors, and they'll lead you to some of the more unsavory people that used to be on their crews.
Yeah.
And you make your way into the Brawl.
All right.
It's an old rundown building. It looks to be almost as old as the city itself, but it has taken a beating. There are shattered pieces of wood around the and a pile of broken glass outside of a window. And as
It's just a building.
it's labeled. It says Brawl
Oh,
in big,
okay,
in
okay.
sort of archaic paint. It just
Is it
says
a
Brawl in
tavern or a
common.
store?
It's a tavern.
Okay.
It does double as an inn in the back, but it's a little too loud for most people to stay here. There's a lot of shouting and clattering. As you walk in, there's a couple people unconscious on the floor. Most of the tables have been pushed to the sides, and there is a large half-orc battling a smaller man. And the guy that you're following leads you to one of the corners, and there's a half-drunken sailor sitting in a chair watching the fight, just holding a mug.
Hey, I dropped down a gold piece. I need information.
What kind of information?
Where does Lord Rosethorn live?
Lord Rosethorn?
Mm-hmm. Or what does he do his business?
Well, I've heard a couple rumors. Not necessarily that he lives somewhere, but more or less that he is dying.
What do you mean he's dying?
He's an old man. He has no heir. He's sick. At least the rumors say. I think, personally, he's already dead.
Yeah, I saw him this morning. He's not dead.
You saw Lord
I
Rosethorn.
didn't see him this morning.
Or
We're with him.
I said I
Follow
followed.
okay.
him. Oh, okay. Cloak of Elven Kind has kept you hidden this entire time.
What? What? Huh?
It wasn't him. It was some.
Hey, no eavesdroppers.
Oh no, she's with me.
You're certain?
Do you want a coin?
Don't just give people money.
Yes.
Here's a coin.
Don't, no, Aberys, don't just give people money.
Why not?
Because he didn't deserve it.
He asked for it.
Listen,
Thank you,
who did we
small
talk to then? Who was that guy?
It was just a guy who works at the docks.
He's got a couple of gentlemen that sort of
It's like,
help him.
Yeah, who's the guy that sounds like, and I cast, minor illusion to do the Alan Rickman.
Okay.
Bad guy to kill you.
That's his tax collector.
Yeah, who's
Little
where,
piece of
how,
shite.
get.
He travels through the city pretty often. Couldn't say that he lives anywhere in particular.
I don't need to go to his house. I just need to find him. If he's around the city, I can just look for him.
Well, with a single gold, I can't say I remember his habits.
Oh my god, ding.
Thank you very much. He spends some time tucked in the back of the silent place. This
Thank
is
you.
usually in the afternoons.
Appreciate that. What time is it?
It's about midday.
Is that where he goes to count
Yep.
things?
Next place. I'm gonna make my way out and
Guess I think I have an idea.
what?
You guys will find him out in the middle of the street. There's basically all the taverns are almost set side by side. They're all sort of unique and have their own gimmick, but there's a lot of street vendors in the streets just with little carpets laid out and a lot of hot food.
Yes.
That sort of doesn't smell good with the natural air.
Okay. Do we know what it smells like?
Sort of like
Is it
there's
that mold smell that you're talking about?
Yeah,
Okay.
it sort of is mold and it mixes with the smell of like cooked sausages and
Okay.
warm
yeah.
meats. It's
I
not
see how that was not bad.
Yeah.
I think I can find where Jeffrey is.
That would be even better. I don't really want to intimidate this guy. I don't want to make bad impressions.
Okay. I sit down and I would like to pull out a bit of fur from my kit
Okay.
and I cast locate animals or plants.
You should know how that spell works.
I do.
Specifically for boars.
All right. You locate the nearest boar. It's tucked in the far, I believe it would be the northeast side of town. It would be, I think,
Find him?
about a half a mile away.
I think so.
Let's go get him.
Okay.
So are all of us
Follow Abris.
together again?
All right.
Are you-
yeah,
are y'all
you
here?
guys would find him in the
Hello.
streets.
I'll tell you all. We're gonna go get the.
As you're walking through,
Who?
What?
Altair, an old woman approaches you with a bowl of soup. She says, "Here, try my soup. It's delicious. It's the best soup in the street. Try the soup.
Oh, wow.
Try."
Hey, nobody wants to try your soup.
Wait. Have I tried this soup before
Mhm.
in previous?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no! Don't
Drink the
Oh no!
soup.
Don't drink that soup.
It's delicious. I made it myself.
I drink the soup.
It's pretty gross.
Okay.
That'll be 2 silver.
Where are we going?
You,
This way.
sir, you cannot steal from me.
Here you go.
Give her a coin.
That costs money.
I get 2 silver.
It cost me money to make it. Thank you so very
Wait,
much.
can I keep this?
You bought it.
Throw it down. All right, let's go.
She doesn't give a fuck at all.
I'm following Abris, and as we're doing so, I'm gonna look behind you two and say, "Hey, I know you're not new to cities and all that. I know you lived in Blasttown for a while.
Yeah,
I
been
just
here
want-
before too.
Really, you've been here?
Mhm.
Well, you have more experience than I do, I guess. Listen, just the two of you, be careful, all right? There's a lot
I
of
have
people.
my shoes on.
Yeah, good. Good. That's great. I just want to let you know you need to be careful. A lot of people want to swindle you and make you pay money and stuff like that. Like, just don't trust anyone.
Do you hear a ringing noise?
God. Please don't tap on my shell.
There's a woodpecker.
All right, follow
That's
Abris.
enough.
Yeah.
All right. You make your way through the town. There's a decent amount of you, so you see a couple of bandits sort of sharpening blades, and they look at you, and they realize there's a lot of you, and they will stand down.
And then I can be a bear.
You can also be a bear.
Think
All right.
it's no.
Stop! No, you're not intimidating. Keep going.
Eventually, you make your way sort of in a clearing where the buildings are less clustered up, and in the back there is a large mansion.
Isn't
Where
there?
it is. Yes.
Where?
Mm,
This
in
looks
there.
Like
Somewhere. In a
at least
room. But I don't know which one.
Where I was, like where I lived, this looks like it would be like the house of where
You
someone.
lived in a mansion?
No, it looks like where a leader would live though.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Do we really want to just
You
break
must have lots
into
of
the
coins.
leader's home?
Oh yeah. Well, oh, sorry.
Would that?
Are you guys like no, like you don't want to do illegal stuff?
Didn't I say that
'Cause you don't.
instead?
You just go and don't see me.
If we break in and people see us,
I can be real.
Oh no, they won't see us.
how will they not see us?
Who?
Invisible.
2 of your friends vanish.
I'm gonna go in.
Me too.
I'm a big turtle, so
Yeah,
Yes,
just
that
stay
is
out here
true.
then. It'll be in and
I
out.
don't know. Do we have?
Stay on guard, okay?
If anything bad happens, I will turn into a squid.
I'll message you with my brain.
you guys got this?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go get us a room.
Oh,
More
yeah, great,
rooms.
great. Do you got money?
No.
Do you need coins?
Yeah.
How many of them?
Average, no, don't
You're
spend all
like a
your
mom
coins.
at Chuck E.
But I have
Cheese.
29 of them.
Can I have, like-
you need those.
27
You
of
have to
them.
save them.
For what reason?
I just want. I have 8 gold, so I was thinking like maybe like 5.
I give you 10.
Okay,
Oh.
that works.
Then you can have them too. Kat told me not to give you gold.
You know what, Olo? Just take 10 more. Take 20 gold.
Okay.
Just be careful. Don't get it stolen. Don't drink soup.
I really like to just give people money sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that gold away.
Okay.
Should I ask for gold?
I only have so much time on this invisibility. Let's all
I'd
right.
like to know what that ring does.
We didn't make.
Dang it, sorry, forgot to do that. 1 second. Let me get it up.
It allows you to impose disadvantage on an enemy. Basically, you can send out a ghost from the ring, and it will protect your allies. You can use that non-statistically for story's sake if you would like, or you can have the stat block in a minute. We'll go on break in maybe.
I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it on
minutes.
break if that's fine with
Okay.
you guys.
Okay. Will it matter for this encounter where if someone walks up to me and they're inside and I'm outside, I'm trying to convince them not to go inside? I'll ask you about it in the moment if it
Okay.
comes.
Yeah.
Fair gate, look.
There is a large gate. Looks like there's a couple people just kind of walking the perimeter.
Cool.
The gate is shut and locked,
It's shut and locked.
and they're walking inside of the gate area. There's no one outside.
really cast
I'll just
spells.
kind of stand 50 feet away.
Okay, just out in the street.
Well, what is around?
There's mainly it's the large mansion.
Is it
There's not a lot of foliage, so there's a couple homes around that are a bit as fancy, but they look kind of run down and old.
If I give you my thieves' tools,
There's a few boulders and stones that jut out of the ground.
if I give you my thieves' tools and throw you
How
over,
like wide are these boulders? and
can you
stones?
can you pick the lock?
It's sort of
No.
couldn't really give you a
Okay,
frame of
alright,
reference.
um,
They're about the size of this table. At like the biggest, and on the smallest are about the size.
Are they
Like all the tables together or this table.
are
so
they
I'd say
jagged? Or are they
They're kinda rounded.
fairly smooth?
they're boulders.
Cool. Would I be able to get on top of one?
Yeah.
I will get on top of one and
Okay.
act as if I am taking a nap.
All right. Cool. Catnap.
But I'm really paying attention to if
Okay.
anyone comes in.
Can my body fit through the bars?
Mm.
Can my
Can
hands
my
fit through the
body
bars?
fit
Yes.
through the bars?
All right. Is the lock
No, I'm too far.
They're a little bit too tiny. They're kind of like that.
is the lock on the outside or the inside?
It's on the outside.
Okay. I'm gonna wait. How many people are walking around perimeter?
You see a couple pass by. Like at most, you see 2 people, but as they shift, it'll take you maybe 20 minutes to get the full. Around.
Okay. I'm going to. Is there anybody at the gate?
No.
I'm going to invisibly walk over to the gate,
Okay.
making sure I'm not gonna be stupid and just like when somebody walks by, be like, "Duh." But like if nobody's around near me,
Yeah.
I'm going to pull out my thieves' tools
Okay.
and I'm going to try and pick that lock.
Are you still invisible during
I
it?
am still invisible.
Okay.
And I can stay
Make a
invisible.
lockpick check.
Sleight of hand, right?
Yes, sir. With proficiency if you have tools, which you do.
Yes, I do. Thank God. Yes. Oh,
Welcome to your environment, Kat.
so freaking! I can do so much stuff. What's our proficiency bonus 3?
Cat is useful.
Yay.
That's 20.
Cat is useful.
This is nearly a master.
Oh, I have the key.
Yeah, it's a very expensive lock. You can tell. He probably put a couple hundred gold into making this, and you crack through it as if the whole gate were made of butter.
It's like in Skyrim. It's like expert lock,
Yeah.
and you just go.
Yeah, it's just you don't even turn it. You're just like maybe. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
what if it's so dumb if it's
Yeah.
just hold it?
Yeah.
Oh, that was it. And then
Exactly
I
right.
unlock it, and then I'm
Okay.
gonna hold it there, and then I'm gonna pull the lock out,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna.
Yes. Okay.
And then I'm gonna slightly open it, let her in,
Okay.
and then I'm going.
Someone will walk by. The yard is pretty big. It's about 30 feet.
Somebody walking by. I'm gonna stop her. And I'm gonna close
He's
it.
a lot closer to the building, about 30 feet away from you.
Okay. I'm just gonna very quickly kind of rush us in, and then I'm
Okay.
gonna relock it.
Okay. As you pop the lock on, he's sort of daydreaming, just kind of looking about. It looks like if anyone were here, he wouldn't have to deal with them.
Cool. All right, is there a front door?
Yes, sir. There is a
Where is the big?
I don't know.
front double door.
You don't.
I just know he's here.
Okay. You think it's upstairs, up or downstairs?
Do I know? I think
How
it's
does the spell work, and is it instantaneous, or do you know where it is for a time?
What spell is it?
It's instantaneous, and
Okay.
I know the direction and distance to the closest.
So if you cast it again, you would be able to find out where he is in this building. But you learned that he was about a half a mile away.
Can you cast it again?
Yes.
You should do that.
Okay. I cast it again.
Okay. You cast it again. Where are you casting this?
Maybe we should wait.
Because you've slipped inside the building.
Yeah, I'm inside.
We're past the gate.
Yes.
Yeah. Is there like a bush?
Yeah,
Get in the bush.
there's more decorative boulders. This place is very barren. It seems like the water that sits in the air isn't enough to hydrate any plants.
I will hide behind some boulders.
Okay.
I will cast the spell.
How long does it take to cast?
One action.
Oh, my goodness.
You can
Alright.
cast it as a ritual.
What are the components?
A little bit of fur,
And verbal, somatic.
verbal, somatic, and
Okay.
material.
So you will have to make noise.
Yes. But I try to do it real quiet.
All right. Roll stealth.
Do I have advantage because
you know
I'm a
what?
cloak?
Yes, actually, you would.
Dang it! I can't cast any spells.
Stealth 12.
Okay. You try to keep quiet, but it's a spell, and you cast it verbally in order to resonate with the magic that rests in the air. You're just a tad loud, but Ket, as you're watching, the timing is almost perfect. There are no guards out in the front shift when she does this for 3 seconds.
I'm giving her a thumbs up, and I realize she can't see me. And I'm like,
The pig Jeffrey,
Mm-hmm.
he is in the backyard.
He's in the backyard.
is there a way to go like around the building, not going inside?
Yeah,
Just make a way to the backyard.
that's where a couple of the guards have gone, is where you can go.
All right, follow me. I know you can't see me, but just.
She can see where the feet go.
And I'm gonna lead and make my way over to the back.
Okay. Yeah, as you head back there, you see there are actually 3 guards in this area. I'm going to make just a tad. I'm ruining this because you guys are doing this first instead of the other encounter, but that's fine. I prepared for that, which is why I have that board there.
Nice.
Yeah. You two will be out here. That will be that area, and I have a mini for Jeffrey. I pulled it out. Where is he?
I've got a mini for Jeffrey.
You do?
Yeah, because that's actually the one that it was supposed to be.
You have Jeffrey.
He is in a little cage. There's a couple of. Oops. Get on there, you fools. No, they're not cornering him.
Talk!
Tell us what you know!
Stop! You have broken the law.
Stop! You violated the law. Leave the court of fine or serve your sentence.
He's serving his
Goods are
sentence.
now forfeit. Then pay with your blood.
Oh no! Alright, you see there are 3 guards sort of moseying about this area. There are 3 guards, and there is someone tending to the pens.
Alright, do you have?
Does it look like... Does he have other animals?
Yeah, there's actually a little pen that has about 6 rabbits in it. And there is a horse that looks rather malnourished. And then there is one other pig in the pen. It's a lot fatter,
Ooh, he's
but
a
it looks
fat
very
boy.
old.
Is it a big backyard?
Yeah, it's kind of like a courtyard.
Cat, we have to get all of these
He has his own
Listen.
area dedicated to a stable.
I've got a plan.
What is...
You're going to have to make a distraction.
Do I need to turn into a squid?
No, don't need to turn into a squid. It's okay.
Okay.
Look, I know there's a lot of animals here. We're just gonna have to save Jeffrey or the whispering
But what
again.
about the horse?
Give it a good berry.
I'm not gonna feed
Okay,
them.
fine.
We don't have to take them with us. We can just let them out.
We're going to have to get all the guards away from here.
Okay.
I'm thinking set a fire.
Okay. I think I know what I can do. if you start a fire and they all go over there, I think I can keep them from coming back over here.
I can't start a fire.
You can't start a fire.
I figured you could do that. I can make things cold.
Me too. Um,
Do you have Druidcraft?
no,
She doesn't have it.
I don't got that one. Okay. Is there any way for me to cast?
Thank God that on the internet there is now a full hour dedicated to a pig heist
Yes.
played in D&D.
What did you expect?
This is what I expected.
Yeah.
What's right
Dragon
here?
heist? Pig heist.
Pig heist.
Are
I
there
told
any?
you this would be the episode.
Are there any pins right here?
No, there's the horses right here. This is
so they're
an
all
area.
kind of like along this line here.
Yeah, and then Jeffrey's right here.
Right here,
Okay.
I want to cast infestation, and that just creates a bunch of little bugs.
What are you summoning? And what's the range on that?
I'm just trying to get them to all come right there, and
Okay.
so maybe to get them to get away from the bugs. I don't know if they will or not, but
Okay.
it's just a bunch of. It says, "I cause a cloud of mites, fleas, and other parasites to appear momentarily." So it's just like a bunch of mosquitoes.
Okay.
They're just like, we're just gonna come sit right here, but they're not gonna attack you.
Before you, I'm whispering, but I'm not going to because of the mic.
Uh-huh.
If you are you going to cast? Are you going to do something?
Yes.
Okay. What I could do is I could grab Jeffrey and run, and I can get away. The thing is that, and maybe they'll all follow me.
But how are we going to
But then
get?
they'll know I did it. Though.
Jeffrey is in a locked cage.
I know. I can get in a locked cage. All right. What's your plan?
Okay, I'm gonna cause a bunch of bugs to go over here, and
It's important to note that Jeffrey's cage does in fact not have a top.
Oh, you just like hop in.
Yeah, it's about like waist height.
Is his cage like in the backyard, or is it like up against the fence?
Sort of it's a large courtyard that has just a few like really decorative stuff, just stuff a rich guy would have. And
Gazebos.
sort of, yeah, in several gazebos, just a set. He bought 5.
They're stacked on top of each
Yeah.
other.
It was a Costco sale. And in sort of the far, that would be northwestern corner is the pen that has just little animals. It's got sort of a awning over it.
I can save Jeffrey if I can get to him.
okay,
I'll tell you that.
let's see how this goes.
You're really wanting to rescue all these animals. You want to risk Jeffrey for all these animals?
But Kit, they look so sad.
I know. Stop. All right. I just don't know how we're gonna do it.
Boing. Oh, that's the light.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's the.
It just didn't.
I just couldn't see where it was.
Okay.
Right there.
Right
There's
there.
gonna be some mosquitoes.
What is the normal way that the spell works?
Basically what I explained. It just says that there's a bunch of different bugs
But
there.
what's the original purpose of the spell? Does it do damage?
Yeah, it does
Okay.
damage, but
So-
if you summon it in a point where there's a person,
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Okay. Okay, what is your save DC? That would be 14, correct?
14. And it can move in a direction, but it says it's random.
Okay.
So it can, there is a chance that it will float.
Roll
Hey,
knowledge of
Can you
nature.
tell me what you're doing?
I told you that I was going to summon bugs.
She did.
Okay. What then? What?
I don't know. Oh, no. 9.
Okay.
If, you'll see.
You gonna cast it?
Yes.
Okay.
Do I get anything from my roll of nature?
Yeah, you're trying to think of like the best bugs to summon. You think small things like mosquitoes, maybe worms, just a cluster of the first bugs that come to your mind would make the most sense. So the way I'm going to pull this off is they are going to appear, and everyone will have to make Constitution saves, and that will make
Save
them
them.
feared if they fail,
By some bugs.
because they will not like to be near the bugs.
Yes, no one wants to be near mosquitoes.
Wasps.
Oh,
Beat a 14. Oh,
should have made wasps.
all right.
Bees.
Jacob, if you could play us some very short combat music.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
All right. a giant pool of worms and mosquitoes just sort of wells out of the ground, out of almost like a natural wormhole. Three of these two guards look. One of them immediately vomits, and the other one runs for his life.
Vomits!
And he sort of limps away quickly, terrified of what these worms might do to him, as if he has seen them in his dreams.
Is it safe to go in with bugs?
No.
Why did you do this?
They're just right there. They're not gonna come to you.
I'm gonna run during the chaos. I'm
Stable
gonna
keeper
run
runs.
over to Jeffrey's his cage.
His little pen, okay.
And it's locked, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't have a top though.
Isn't that? Can I hop over it?
Yeah.
You just pick
Okay.
Jeffrey.
Oh, it's like freaking Minecraft. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll walk over and pick him up.
Okay. Are you still invisible?
Yeah, it's just a floating pig. I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
Oh, and then
Make him spin.
All right. As
I just really like this scene right now. That there's like
Yeah.
worms and mosquitoes. And
there's gonna
above
be
it's just
a scene that's
Yeah, rotating thing. He's like, and I'm just like, ah.
I need you to make a strength or dexterity. He's gonna try to get back on the ground.
Oh,
oh
Jeffrey.
no,
Yeah.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, please.
He's also very heavy.
No.
He's almost a full-grown boar.
I fed him too much.
You can't pick him up.
Oh, he's not a baby anymore.
No.
Oh, I'm totally not doing this. I forgot. I thought he was like this big.
You like heft him, and like you're sort of trying to center the weight, and you try to spin. He flops to the ground again and starts squealing.
Jeffrey, stop, shut up.
This guy is smart enough to be suspicious of a temporary levitating pig. He's gonna go over and investigate. He has disadvantage to see you, right?
If he walks over, I'm gonna cast a spell.
Okay. He will still make that roll, and this guy's amazing. He
I mean, you can roll
notices you.
perception, but he can't see me.
He just has disadvantage when you're
He,
invisible.
he would have a general location based off of like footsteps and stuff.
Yeah.
But
He has disadvantage on attacks. I have advantage on stealth checks.
Okay. Yeah, he knows something's up, and he knows something's here that shouldn't be.
I yell out.
You would know.
I'm going to say. I'm not going to yell it out. I'm going to immediately drop the invisibility.
Okay.
Look over at Apris and say, "You're gonna have to do this!" And I'm gonna cast Thunder Step, and I'm going to teleport out of the backyard and onto the street as far as I can, which is 90 feet.
All right.
With Jeffrey.
With Jeffrey,
I can take somebody with me
make another strength check to pick him up.
as long as I'm holding him.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. You set your hand on
I
the
can,
head
yeah, I
of
can
the
just
pig.
be like, up, and but that guy explodes where I leave, so he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
What's he have to beat?
14.
This guy is basically a combat god. However, the pig, the big fat one that's still in that pen, winces in pain.
What?
There was a
big
next to
fat other pig in.
Oh,
in
there
that
were two
pen.
pigs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I just care about Jeffrey.
One has stripes and looks more like a wild boar. His name is Jeffrey, and he's handsome.
Oh, okay.
He's
That's,
very
I know it's ours,
Yeah.
right?
That's
Okay.
why they took
Well, one's a docile pink pig.
All
The
right.
other one-
Well, they take half damage if they fail.
very old.
So-
I'm willing to forgive Ken for this.
roll damage
He's lived his life.
and get a lot of.
No,
Did he succeed?
He said
Yes,
the
he did.
Guard? All right.
Is the pig knocked prone? Because he already is. I mean,
The pig knocked prone.
well, like, does it knock you prone? It's thunder.
No, what it
right?
does is immediately after it disappears, thunder's boom sounds. Each creature in a
Okay.
10-foot within 10 feet
Yeah.
of the space I left have to make a con saving throw. Take 3d10 thunder damage.
Oh.
Wow.
The pig is gonna die.
Pig is dead.
Mr. Piggy is dead.
10, and then he takes 5.
All right.
So yeah, it's like a shockwave. I just explode away.
Yeah. He's in a lot of pain. It just suddenly there was a blue man in front of him. A pig was floating. There are bugs involved. Okay. Average roll initiative.
The sound can also be heard from 300 feet away. So a gunshot goes
I'll
off.
tell you, you hear a gunshot.
I don't know what a gunshot sounds like.
It's a big thunderous boom. It sounds kind of like a tree just fell over.
I want to play D&D.
What?
It's a tweet
Oh,
that I saw because Nikki liked it.
nice. What'd you get? 15. All right, you're going first.
I'm gonna turn and look towards the gate. Like, did you close the gate and relock it?
I did.
Yeah.
What?
It looks like nothing. You heard it from the backyard. You think maybe?
I'm gonna make my way.
Yeah. Okay.
Moving Jeffrey.
Right here is like the fence, right?
Yeah.
And then all the other animals are along this line.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Except for the dead pig.
I'm going to cast.
Rest in pig.
I feel bad too because I could have just touched him too. I can take up to one willing creature. Sorry.
Was he willing though? Maybe he
He
wanted.
better have been willing.
Yeah. What are you?
I'm trying to understand a spell really quick.
Okay.
Spell.
Oh, wind wall.
Essentially, you have disadvantage.
Yeah, I know.
because-
It says
You press
that I can,
E and negate everybody's ult. That's about it.
It says I can create a wall up to 15 feet long, 50 feet long, 15 feet high, and 1 foot thick. You can shape the wall any way you choose. So can I make it a square? Or
Yes.
Okay. So along.
Are you putting him in a cage
No.
of wind?
Yes.
Okay.
Are
Are you only doing it because
really.
I said that?
What? No.
Okay.
I'm pretty much putting myself into a cage.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going here,
Okay.
and then I'm putting the wall up like this, and then along the gate.
Okay.
And so
So
I'm
between
gonna,
you and him,
Yeah,
it was 15 foot long.
50,
50 feet long.
and then 15 feet high.
All right.
And so, yeah, I'm going to unlock all of these.
Okay. Roll sleight of hand unless you're using other means.
Let's see what I can turn
Hammer.
into.
Yeah.
I don't have hammer. I have wood carving tools, but I don't know if that'll work. Is there anything in a wood carving tool that I could hit the lock with?
Wood carving tool. You could probably saw the wood connecting the lock off. It would take a while.
Okay.
I would think there's like a mallet because you have to chip at wood.
There's like a ball peen hammer maybe.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
I'll try
there
that
you
first.
Okay. Roll strength.
Oh boy.
You got this.
Oh, 14.
All right.
I
yeah.
rolled a 16.
You go around sort of in a flurry as the bugs are very. They don't know where to go. They're trying
And
to
then-
get to you and the horse next to them. There's a wall of wind
Yes.
between them. and
I'm
the
going to
horse.
climb up on the. I don't need to climb on anything. I will wild shape into a spider,
Okay.
and when I wild shape, the wall disappears. And then
Okay.
I'm going to crawl up the fence as a spider.
That is actually the end of your turn.
Oh yeah. Oops. Then I won't wild shape yet.
Okay. Then you still have a bonus action,
Then
correct?
there is still a wall of wind, too.
Okay.
And I will try to, with my bonus action,
Actually-
calm down the animals.
Okay. As I would understand it, you have cast a spell and run into the area. So next turn is when you'll use the hammer and
Okay.
you can wild shape.
Yeah. I
So
forgot
right
we were in
now,
combat.
It's his turn. And honestly, how can he go through? It's completely impassable.
Let me see. I think he has to make a strength save, not to be.
It's like when you enter a save art and like the wind. blows,
Yeah.
It's just like gosh dang it.
And then you get thrown
He's like
to
a
the ground.
fly. Yeah. He's got ruined my day.
Ruin my day.
It's not like it's impervious. It's just that he just feels horrible. He's like God. And he just leaves. Screw this.
I'm done. I'll go somewhere else. Or he walks through it and the Marilyn Monroe of like his metal plate. He's like,
He's so embarrassed. Oh no!
you know, everyone has seen my buns and thighs.
It doesn't say that he can't, but it also doesn't say that he can.
If it's a wall, it's a wall. So
Okay.
he'll try to get through.
If
He can't.
If he tries to, he's gonna need to make a strength save.
Does it say that?
It says within the. Okay, maybe not. I think it's only if I summon it on him, he has to
Okay.
make the save. So
Well-
he just can't get through.
He can't get through. It's just him, a dead pig, and a pile of bugs. He's out of here.
Fuck this.
Yeah, exactly. Don't get paid enough.
How long am I gonna pay enough to deal with this?
So you breaking everything.
Wait, what is this this wall made out of over here? Is it just a wooden fence?
It's metal fence.
It's a metal fence? Okay, never mind. When I get all of them out, I will turn into a spider, like I said.
Okay.
And I will free, but all of my babies are free, even though they are not my babies. And then the wooden wall will drop because
Okay.
I'm wild shaped.
The rabbits explode out of their cage and go every which way.
I was like, no, they're dead. Oh.
Boom.
The rabbits explode.
The horse doesn't really know where to go.
I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't cast spells.
It just walks out into a very large courtyard that is surrounded on all sides by a metal gate. Ket, I need you to roll animal handling.
I'm in the streets, like, come on.
Yeah, Jeffrey doesn't have a leash, so he might just go wherever he wants to.
I'm like straddling the top of him, and I'm like pushing him towards the gate, trying to find Altair.
He's around the side of the building, so you're gonna have to come up
Yeah.
to the front of the building for all
Animal
to see.
handling?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go find Kent.
Okay. Are you leaving the horse? It's
Unless there is a way for me to have a horse follow me as a spider,
nope.
then
You
I
make
will,
your way through the
I will
gate,
leave the
and
horse.
as you
I
turn
am
back, you
glad
see
that
the horse.
bunnies survived.
The bunnies, they're small enough to get through the metal cage outside of their
Yeah.
holding pen.
Bunnies.
The horse is just kind of testing the waters after having been in such a small area for so long. And you go. You're really slow. You're a freaking spider.
Yeah, I'm
so you make your way out.
Eventually, when I don't think that
Okay.
there is any danger, I'll turn back into a little halfling.
Okay. You are a halfling in the street, and you see down the street. Cat, what did you get?
17.
All right. Yeah, Jeffrey.
It is an awkward display of Ket with his legs over the top, like straddling the pig, and he's like pushing it, like, come on, this way, let's go, Jeffrey. Yep, you're gonna go, come on, we gotta get back to Pissa.
Jeffrey!
Jeffrey sort of, the way that you're straddling him and the way that you're pushing him forward, it works. He's not very resilient. He's known you long enough to where he's not just gonna be like that. So he's just like, I wanna go. No, I won't.
Yeah, and it's like, we can
Yeah. They're about halfway around the building down the road.
With my halfling speed, I'll try to catch up.
Okay. Yeah, he's probably going pretty slow.
Yeah.
So look for Altair whenever I see her.
Okay. About the same time, Altair, you see Ket with his beloved prize, Jeffrey.
Hey, come
and
pick up this pig.
Abras not far behind.
You're on
Please.
the other side of a gate.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
How did you cross the...
He thunderstepped.
I thunderstepped
and I
and
turned
you
into a
crawled as a
spider.
spider. We're
and-
out.
Oh, thunderstepping got you out of the gate. Okay,
Yes.
that's why I was asking you if the gate was still locked. I was like, alright, I'm gonna come
Yeah.
around the other side. Do I see guards? Like,
There's a
pulling
couple
up?
people just kind of running around. Most of them have gone into the
Not
building.
paying any attention to the front though?
Just pick it up. You look inconspicuous. Altair.
Look inconspicuous with that pig. Pick them up.
All right, roll strength.
How heavy is this pig?
I don't know how.
It'd be like between 80 and 120 now, I think. It's a pretty old.
Want me to look up how heavy our boards?
That's well within
Yeah.
my encumbrance. So,
Okay, age to weight ratio for a boar.
how old is
Because
the boar?
Google has everything we'll ever need. What?
How old is the boar?
Full grown?
A couple months.
Yeah, he's probably like 150 to 200 pounds.
Yeah.
Still well within my.
Yeah. Nowhere near
My-
Olo's excessive.
It makes me feel good.
My.
What? Oh yeah.
My I can no longer carry and move is at 225. So
All right.
You can add him to your inventory.
Pig.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
It's like in a video game, it's just a little square, it's Jeffrey.
Sorry, every time you say it, I just keep imagining Jeffrey Star instead of a door. So it's just kind of like, he was just kind of stuck, and you had to go save him.
All right.
how much would you say Jeffrey weighs?
I think we said like 150.
120.
120? He's a big boy.
Olo,
I feed him to
He's a big
we'll get
boy.
back to which tavern you've chosen after the break.
My speed is 25.
That's what you were doing
Mine
this whole
too.
time, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I added Jeffrey. I move as quickly as Abras does, with a 150-pound boar in my arms, holding it like it's a baby.
It's quite the sight.
It's my baby, but I can't hold it because I have a negative
Stinky
2 to
baby.
strength.
Well, what's your carrying capacity?
I don't know.
Click on weight carried in equipment.
We're gonna go
Yeah.
on break.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fine.
And when we're back, you'll have a ring and a pig.
There we go.
Thanks for watching. We'll return with less pig-related debauchery. Probably, but
Probably not.
hopefully, but not probably. That's how
So
it
what is
works.
your weight?
I can carry 100.
welcome back to Tesseract. I say that every time.
Mm-hmm.
Just because we want them to feel welcome. I think that's
I will.
what this is all about. Thank you, Tim.
Seems a lot like Mr. Rogers, right?
To our little neighborhood with flying pigs and giant piles of worms.
Oh, we need to make them fly.
Don't forget about. I wanna cast Awaken on them eventually.
Oh, okay.
All three of them,
That's all right.
Yeah, what's up?
Although,
Oh yeah, do your thing.
we're picking up where you were walking through the street. I believe you were looking for a place to stay.
Yeah, I was gonna start at the Dwarven Spirit.
Okay. You walk
Maybe
into
probably work my way to Brawl.
Okay. The Dwarven Spirit, it's a neat little place. It's sort of more bolstered with metal than it is wood or degrading stone like the rest of the areas, the buildings in the area. It doubles as a weapon shop, oddly enough. As you walk in, there's it's a bit more orderly than a couple of the other places in sort of the street outside. There are a couple of pretty heavy-set dwarven women that are walking around. One of them has a wide set of large mugs, exceptionally large because she's a shorter woman. And there are like knives, axes, full long swords, flails that line the wall, and there's two sets of sort of what they carry. One is on the main desk on the bar. One is all the weaponry that they sell, and one is all the drinks that they sell.
Okay.
There's about 15, 20 people here.
I guess I'm going up to the bar then.
Okay. One of the women will come up after she finishes delivering to a table, and she says, "What can I get you?"
Is she dwarvish?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
She's a shorter dwarven woman. She's about 5.
Are the counters really low?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to get.
Well, actually, no. I think there would be stepping stools, like it's a
okay.
staircase to where they're sort of eye level with most of their customers.
Okay. Do you have any rooms available?
We do. We got what is it? 1, 2, 3, 7 open right now.
All right. How much is it for a night?
That would be. She looks at the little sort of menu on the table and flips one of the pages. Looks like for one night, this time of year, that'll be 5 silver per room.
Alright, I'm gotta do some math real quick. So
Alright.
that'd be 2 gold for everyone every night. Could I have 4 rooms for 4 nights?
She pulls out a little chest and flips it open. It's
Okay.
very ornate. She says, "All right, that'll be how much?"
It's 8 gold.
That'll be 8 gold.
Alright, give her.
Thank you. She puts it away. She slides how many keys? It would be
4 keys.
4 keys. Yeah.
Alright.
4 keys on the table. Thank you.
You have anything to drink?
Yay! We got. She. All right.
In his inventory, he has 1 Jeffrey, 120 pounds. Oh man.
Can carry up to 5 Jeffreys. They have heavy spirits and very strong stouts. A lot of them come in little shot glasses, but the stouts are really tall and very aromatic.
Okay.
They also serve a set of meats.
Yeah, actually I'll have a meat instead.
All right. What end are you looking for? Something simple, something large?
Something I can take on the go. So probably something simple.
Something simple. All right. I believe we have chicken legs. Those are 7 copper.
Alright. I have exactly 7 copper.
All right.
Perfect. No more copper.
She goes to the back. You probably wait for 5 minutes at the counter. A couple people come up. They get some larger plates of meat ordered, and someone comes in. They do a bit of catering, so they pull out a pre-made meal, and then one of them will come up to you and hand you a little bag.
Oh, okay. Is it with the chicken?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's about 4 wings. They're decent size.
I'll start nibbling on 'em as I
Okay.
walk to Brawl.
Okay.
I don't know how far away it is. Probably not.
It's just down the main road.
Okay.
You head over to Brawl, and just as Ket saw, it's very destroyed. Looks like there have been a lot of fights that have taken place here, and as you walk in, most of the tables and the chairs have been pushed to the sides of the building, and in the middle there is a large half-orc fighting 2 smaller men.
Okay. I'm gonna stay here and just watch
Okay.
the fight.
Alright.
I will join in if there's ever an opening, but I don't know how long their thing took in relation to how long my thing.
All right. One of the smaller men sort of seems to hold his own. He can take maybe 1 or 2 punches from this half-orc. He lays down the other guy almost immediately, just with a couple of open-palmed punches.
All right.
He's giant and beefy and very proud of his ability. If you wanted to get into the brawl, there are a couple of rules that pretty much everyone understands here. You cannot use magic, you cannot use weapons.
Can I don't know what kind of check this would make. Would I know if I imbue like my fist with psychic energy, if people would be able to tell?
Um,
Do you want me to describe how it works?
Yeah,
And then,
if you
okay.
could.
So this is called psionic weapon, and it says you have learned how to channel psionic energy into your attacks, lending them devastating power.
Okay.
So it's whenever I focus on it, I can choose either a weapon I'm holding or an unarmed strike, and then while I'm focused, its damage is psychic and magical.
All right. Yeah.
And then I can do like other things to it, like so instead of them rolling, they have to make a dex save, or otherwise it just hits them.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. It's pretty subtle. It's all sort of mental.
Okay.
Reality warps around you, and people wouldn't seem to notice.
Okay.
If you wanted to get into a fight with Grog, he is done. Very much the victor. He
Okay.
looks just a tad bloodied.
Who was he fighting again?
It was a couple of younger men. One of them was a lot more burly than the other, and the other one looked sort of lithe, as if he could dodge.
He was
Grog.
fighting multiple people?
A couple people, yeah.
Alright.
There are 2 or 3 guys. They're unconscious.
Alright, yeah, I'll step into the ring.
All right.
Is anyone else trying to take on Grog, or is it Grog just staying there?
A lot of people are watching.
Okay.
But it looks like he's just taking on whoever's interested in coming. He stands up. He is maybe 4 feet taller than you. He is enormous.
Okay, yeah.
This is. Hello, little beast.
Yeah, I'm like a big turtle.
Would you like to buy drink before we brawl?
Do you have anything that's good for fights?
Standard ale is best for grog.
You and I both take one, and then we fight.
This sounds good, Grog. Are you buying?
Yeah.
Very well. He like sort of waves his hand, and one of the people in the back runs, and they come up. They charge you 2 copper.
Oh, okay. I give him 1 silver, and you just say
All
keep
right.
the change.
Yeah, he bottoms up and chugs it down.
All right.
He raises his fist. I
No
need
con save or anything.
What?
No con save. Okay.
just a little fuzzy.
All right.
Roll initiative.
Yes.
Fighting a giant half-orc.
Nice.
I'm so happy you're not using the brawler
This is-
things.
What do you mean?
I think there's rules for it in Xanathars.
Mhm.
Yeah. I
You know.
would lose if we use those rules.
Okay.
I'm probably still gonna lose. I got a 14.
All right. He's going first. So he's-
It's because you can go, but this guy wins, and not
oh yeah,
combat.
yeah. All right, we're not going to do that. So he's going to make his first punch. He gets a 18, and then he swings in his second
Hits.
hand like lightning and
Yep.
gets 24.
That also hits.
So
This is like a
that's-
fight to until you're unconscious, not
Yeah.
to death, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
He sits there over my unconscious body, just beats me to death.
15 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And it is your
Smack.
turn. Smack, smack. Yeah, he knows where to land his blows, so he throws one hand at your arm and the other one to the side of your face. And it hurts like hell.
Alright, man. So you said they wouldn't be able to tell if I'm channeling my
They
psychic
wouldn't.
energy in this? Oh, man. Okay. Alright, so roll attack.
Yes.
Great. I got a 11.
All right. Yeah, you reel back with your unhurt arm and slam it into his chest. It doesn't even ripple. It's
Okay.
like you're punching wood.
All right.
And you have done nothing to Grog. It's his turn. That's a natural 20 and an 18. Grog is Jesus.
I'm going
of
down.
combat.
I'm going
Yeah.
down.
All right. That is 4, 5.
Where is this fighting arena?
In the street.
In brawl. No, it's in a tavern.
Oh,
It's
that
in
was
the tavern?
Yeah.
Yeah, 17 bludgeoning damage in the middle of the tavern.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right. Yeah, he just sort of smiles as you throw one punch into his chest, and he just brings both of his hands to his side. That's the last thing you see.
All right.
What are you guys doing? There's now an unconscious turtle on the floor
Are
in
we
the tavern.
in the tavern now?
No, we
guys
need to
are-
take
yeah.
Jeffrey. We need to take Jeffrey back to the ship and leave him there.
Well, you guys...
Although you've been unconscious for about half an hour
Isn't
when
that
they
where the
finished their
other,
heist.
where the rest of them
Oh,
are?
okay.
And Bruce,
You can go check on them.
I can't leave them. I get scared.
Would you be
You
able
wanna
to
stay
guide
with
them
Take
back
an
to the
inspiration.
Okay.
That was awesome.
No, I think I can tell them that they should stay there, but I don't know what we're going to do. What if they go and take them again?
I don't think they would.
What if they do?
We're not going to. We've got to do something with them. What are we going to do?
Did they see you guys? I heard. Maybe.
Yeah, well, the guards kind of took off pretty quick. I don't think they're going to go, I'm not worried.
Let's just get back to the ship.
We need to decide what to do. Oh my gosh. We need to decide what to do with these. I
Do we
think
know where Booty Boots is?
left. He's in a tavern somewhere.
Right. Don't want to leave them. I can
We could-
stay. I don't really need anything. I don't like the city.
Well,
All right.
are we going to be here for long anyways? We
think
could
so.
travel instead of waiting for boots. I suppose we could just travel to the other side of Braun and then get on a ship at a
Should
port
we get
city
a
on
cart?
the other side.
Right. I don't want to stay here for very long. I was thinking we could skip town pretty quick.
Should we get a cart?
It might be best then if they do stay on the ship for one more night, if they don't notice.
I'll stay here.
In the middle of the city?
No.
And then
We're not going to stay in Brond. We're going to leave and we're going to make our way over to
But
Kesselflow.
when are we leaving? Like when are we
I was
leaving
thinking a
the
few
city?
days. We weren't going to stay very long.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. The boys.
So the
should
boys
be
can just
able
stay on the
to
ship and they should be fine.
I'll stay with them.
All right. If you want to do that.
So what are you guys doing?
Taking.
Guess we're taking the boar back to the ship.
Taking.
Where you
All
headed?
3 of you are going?
Yeah, I'll make sure Abris gets to the ship.
Okay. You guys travel down the dock. Olo, you'll wake up roughly near the time that they're passing through the main walkway. So you have a chance to catch them if you'd like to.
Do I have like swelling on like my?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Your head is still buzzing,
Okay.
and Grog is now sitting at the tavern. There's about 6 empty mugs next to him.
Okay. Did they like drag me out of the ring?
No, you're just, well, yeah, you're on the side, sort of near the other gentleman,
All right.
resting peacefully.
All right. I'll go to Grog and be like, "Man, good fight."
He doesn't even turn. He just raises his thumb.
Okay. And then I like stumble outside.
All right, your head is buzzing. There, you can still kind of hear ringing from when he.
Am I just at like 1 hit point?
Yes.
Okay.
You guys see Olo, a bit bloodied, stumble out of the brawl.
Shit, Olo, who'd you fight?
This big guy named Grog.
Why did you fight him?
I was bored.
What would have happened
Okay.
if you won?
What?
What would have happened if you won?
I'd probably be like revered as a god or something. You should see this guy. He's huge.
Yeah, we stole a pig. We didn't even get as bad as you.
If I
Look
touch
over at
you,
him.
You
Touch
look
me?
through the door.
Sure.
Yeah.
He's huge. It's a large green with Shrek ears.
I'm gonna grab your Shrek ears.
Did you guys save Jeff?
yeah, he's right here.
Oh,
So,
you should get into the ship.
Do you guys think it would be interesting
get
if I tried
17
fighting him?
Thanks.
Can we not fight people? Like, let's wait. All right, let's save pig. Let's get settled in, and he can go fight and drink soup all you want.
You should get him back to the ship as fast as possible.
Right? Yeah. And then then we're good.
But no, I'm definitely gonna take Grog on again.
No, I just gave you healing, and now you're gonna go get rid of it.
I heal myself the rest of the.
Don't do it again.
Alright.
Question. Rage is not a visible thing, is it?
Mm.
Cool.
Seems like everybody can bring
Turn
methods into
into
this
a
fight.
bear and fight him.
Grog did a lot of
Did
damage.
you see a couple people?
What?
What do you? Nope.
Wow.
Like, what?
A couple.
Let's fight! And I'm in the ground in a crater.
Alright.
My arms are like this thin.
Yeah. You could probably like noodle
You can
them.
noodle them.
Cat looks like Spencer, but 6'5".
Oh no, buddy. That's
Like
bad.
me if I didn't work with heavy metal. You guys going to the boat?
Yes.
I just make sure. And if Fabrice, I'll see you later.
All right.
Good luck.
So who's taking the pig back?
We make it back, and then he leaves.
She's staying with
Oh,
them
okay.
on the
Staying on the
ship.
ship with them.
Oh,
Just making sure they got back.
Yeah.
I give you guys all keys too.
What?
Thank you.
Rooms to the dwarven spirits.
So
Oh,
cool.
just in case.
So who's walking all the way to the end of the dock?
All of them, I think.
Oh, we're all going to the end of the dock, getting
Okay.
on the boat, making sure Fabrice gets on the boat, and then making our way back.
You do not get on the boat.
I don't know.
You walk all the way to the end of the dock, everyone. Hold on a second.
I was
Oh,
going
sorry,
to
go ahead.
argue to not go all the way. I was going to
Okay.
argue that you would be able to direct the board better than I would, and I was not seeing
Okay.
it. If you think
I
it would be
wasn't
okay,
seeing
would there
either.
be a way to make the board not noticeable?
It's a boar. What am I supposed to
I
do?
don't know. He can turn invisible. Can you do it to the board?
Yeah, I'm all out of those.
Alright.
What if you turned into a boar and then pretended to be it, like running around, and then they catch you, and then you're like, oh, surprise, I'm a person the whole time, and then they can't take you because
Why are we arguing this? Let's just go put it back on the boat.
Because I'm pretty sure they know. They probably know that the boar is gone.
Oh, okay. Fuck them.
I mean, so are all
That
the
means
They're
other.
walking on a little.
All the- I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, I'll go with Fabrice.
Okay.
Although, where are you going?
are you staying here?
The day's winding down to its end.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'll stay here with Avarice. You guys,
I'm going.
you guys.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Altai is staying.
Sorry.
That's
are you
Everest.
staying on
Yes,
the ship
yeah,
with
it's-
me?
Hey, no, I'm staying with Altai.
Okay.
You
I
guys,
go with
you guys
Fabrice
can.
and Jeffrey to the end of the dock.
The three of you travel to the end of the dock, and the ship is gone. As you approach, you do see two pigs tied together with a rope. It's wound around the rail of the boat. Any belongings that you had on the ship have been placed aside.
Son of a bitch.
Booty boots left.
This sucks.
As you guys approach the rest of the pigs, there is some belongings you might have left on the ship.
It's good. I don't know how to read very well. Do you
I know how to read.
You know how to read?
You don't know how to read?
Not very well. I know most.
I'm gonna read it.
words.
It says, I saw what you did.
That's it?
I so.
I saw.
saw. Well, I don't know that one.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'll put it up.
I saw. So he took a saw. He sawed the boat and it sank.
Yep.
So that would take a while.
That's what happened, alright.
Average taking inspiration.
Ooh, 3 inspiration.
God damn it. Stop.
We're gonna have to find a place for the boars.
By
Bulls.
my side.
Okay, they're bigger than you, so.
You're by their side. I'm with you.
Are they bigger than me? How
Probably
how
about
tall
the
are
same
the boys?
size.
They're about the same size.
Okay. You're at each other's.
You could probably keep them in your room in the inn.
Okay.
I'll convince them.
I'm gonna
That's pretty close.
pull out.
can see that.
Those are pretty close. Soon they will be taller than their mother. I'm gonna pull out some fish that I assume Ulu caught, and I'm gonna give each of them a little fish.
Okay.
Give them some pets.
They scarf them down. They're very happy. Happy to see you again and not be tied to a
Hello.
pole.
'Tis me, your mama. Back again.
Back at it again.
Let's go to the inn then.
Okay.
Make our way over to the inn with the pigs.
Okay.
Cool. So are we in the inn also at this point?
Did you want to go to the Dwarven Spirit, or did you want to go see
Dwarven
Grog?
Spirit.
Okay.
Well, wait. Is Grog at the Dwarven Spirit?
No, he's at Brawl.
No, why not?
I'm gonna go to
You
the
want to go
Dwarven
take on Grog?
Spirit.
Yeah.
I'm also going there as well.
Okay.
You're all going to the Dwarven Spirit?
Yeah.
Are you going to Brawl?
We're at Brawl.
We're at Brawl.
You two are at Brawl?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are going to pass by. I don't think either of you have been to or know about the Dwarven Spirit.
Wait, I see them?
Yeah, probably. I mean, the windows are pretty big, and it's sort of a beat-up building, so you would see them inside of the Brawl.
I'm gonna tell them what's going on.
Right. Ask them where we're supposed to go.
I'm gonna pop in. Hey!
You see me getting to step into a ring.
What?
Hey, just so you know, we can take Grog on together if you want. But I don't know how you feel about that.
Fight.
Okay.
But fight
Do what you gotta do.
No.
I'm gonna try it myself.
I'll bring you back if you need it.
Alright.
I'll go over to Olo. I'll tell you he's about to fight.
That's kind of
Put some boots, took off my ship.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I'm gonna kill him next time I see him.
It's a good, yeah, that's a
Rob?
good idea.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
I never liked him.
I'm sorry, I have to pull up his
Took our shit.
stat a bit.
He did leave us stuff though, so I have the pigs.
Alright, I'm gonna watch
Okay.
this fight now.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the dwarven whatever.
You're not gonna watch this?
He didn't ask for it.
Okay. Yeah,
I have
Dr.
pigs to
you
keep
give me
take care of.
directions. Sort of is a little tipsy. He looks over. All three of you?
There's only one of me.
I cast blur.
Oh, yes. Very well. Anyone else fight Grog? No one in the
Yeah.
room moves. And like maybe one of the unconscious guys stirs a little bit, but no turtle man?
Not yet.
Turtle men?
Oh,
No.
not me.
Alright, let's do this. Roll initiative.
Cool. And I'll let
Alright.
Ranger encompass me.
Okay.
And that's a good start. That's a dirty 20 for initiative.
Nice.
Okay.
So how are we doing this, like, action-wise?
Full classic combat.
So will I roll for unarmed strike damage or for my...
Unarmed strike.
Yeah, you can't hit him with an axe.
That's cheating.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, but last time when I was using my unarmed, turtles have natural total claws.
You
So
were slightly. You went like that.
Yeah.
Nice. Alright, it's your turn then.
Cool. Oh, 5, yeah. So I think I have extra attack. Cool. So I will attack twice.
Alright.
And I'll go ahead and reckless attack.
Roll both attacks.
That's a 22
Okay.
and a natural 20.
nice.
Alright, roll damage for both if you
It's
can.
unarmed
Yes.
strikes.
Okay.
So it would be...
It's 1 plus your strength modifier.
Yeah. So it'd be... So it'd be 15 damage.
Alright. He takes 15 damage. He looks a little surprised, a bit stunned that someone has done almost an equal amount of damage that he normally does. He's not happy about that.
He will have advantage on the attacks because I read this.
Okay. You see a bit of power and energy well up. Sort of, not quite noticeable, but he looks faster than he was just a moment ago.
Alright.
So he reels back for a pretty predictable punch. Gets a 23.
Yeah, pretty predictable, obviously.
And then rolls a second. It's careening for you. He gets an 18 on the next
Yeah,
one.
both hit.
And then there's a third blow.
No, of course it is.
Also with his arm. Don't get any ideas. That'll be a 24
That
also.
also hits.
Okay.
What's the normal damage?
That would be... Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, heh.
Yeah. That would be 22 damage before reduction.
Cool, so it's 11.
Okay.
Monks are always the brawlers.
I actually kind of stand a chance in this.
All right.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Same thing, 2 attacks.
Okay.
23 to hit, and 21 to hit. Man, this easy roller dice.
Yeah, easy roller dice.
Seriously, 10 damage.
Taking out monk bar owners. 10 damage total?
Yeah.
Okay. So give me a second. Okay. Yeah, he is surprised, but he is not relenting. Did you just reckless attack again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep, he's going for it again. Natural 20. That'll be 21. And a 13.
That misses.
All right. So 2 of his attacks hit, and 1 crits. So
So basically all 3 hit.
yeah, pretty much.
Except a little bit less damage. A little bit less.
Another 21, so that'll be, I believe, 10. Okay, your turn.
2 more strikes.
Okay. Also reckless attacking?
Yep.
Okay.
Every time.
All right.
19
Okay.
and 24.
Both hit again. How much
10
is that?
damage.
Another 10. All right.
How's he looking?
Yeah, he's looking pretty beat up, surprisingly so.
I want to turn on. Yeah!
Yeah, actually, a couple of more.
Hit him harder!
A couple of extra patrons have come in and is now bustling as
Put some levels into monk.
like 30 plus people are watching. They're all in the tavern. A lot of them are ordering drinks now. A couple are throwing bets on you. It's his turn again.
Oh dang, people like to think I can win. Shit. I'm gonna lose.
But
Now he rages too.
You're winning is such a losing. Yeah. Turns out he was a barbarian all along.
barbarian.
Lowest is a 15.
I'll hit.
All right.
Turns out he was a barbarian too. That actually sounds like a really cool class combination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, you took my weapons?
Oh well. I can punch.
I have anger issues.
Oh, Jesus, that wasn't right. 17 damage before reduction.
So 8.
Yes, sir. What are you at now?
17.
All right. Your turn.
2 more strikes. That's a 18
Okay.
and a 19.
All right. Are you?
I'm adding
You get
plus 5,
proficiency
which is
with
my
that?
added to hit.
Oh, for. Okay.
Yeah, it says plus 5, so I assume
both of them
D&D
hit?
Beyond knows.
Okay.
That's a 10.
All right. Yeah, he's actually looking pretty bloodied, much more so than he was before, and he's gonna do another flurry of blows. That is a hit and a raise, and a miss.
Does hit and a raise mean crit?
No, it's just higher than the other one.
So 2 hits.
Yes. So 15 damage before reduction.
So 7 damage.
All right.
So I'm 10
Your
health.
turn again.
2 more strikes.
Okay.
That's a 17.
Okay.
Lowest I've rolled yet. I'm getting really good
Because
rolls.
easy roller dice.
Say that. I roll that. That's a 15.
All right. Yeah, the first one lands. That's 5 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
The second one does not, I'm guessing.
The first one lands. He's tipping all over the place, and for the most part, his body movements have been really predictable. His blows have been insane, but he consciously tips in another direction, and as your fist flies past him, he will knock it with his elbow and redirect it. So you will take 5 damage.
Oof.
That's a thing that the monks can do.
Certain
So I
monks.
take 2 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. I like it. I like it. Drunken master.
Yeah. Pretty awesome.
All right, that's another hit. Let me roll damage for that one just to see. You are down.
What, how much damage did it do?
The first hit of his turn did 8 damage.
Cool, so it did 4.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So if he misses,
The next one does 7.
that means it does 3. 1 health. Did he hit with the third roll?
He's got enough key for another blow.
Can I? Would they be able to tell if I heal him?
Yeah, her wounds would visibly close.
Okay, okay.
So,
No, she's like
Wait,
Deadpool.
a bruise is gone. Ah! All right, he looks insanely bloodied. You have brought him down by about 85% of his health, and his final fist straight into your face. Cracks your nose just a tad, and the interior of your head collides with the exterior, and you black out.
Alright.
I'll
I assume unconsciousness. Not...
He wipes his nose, spits out a tooth. There's blood rolling down his lip. Nearly beat the oh, she's shit. He goes over to the bar, orders another drink.
I'll drag Altair
Okay.
out of the ring and then heal her.
All right, I'll tell you are back up.
And what am I up to?
Give me a second. 11, 19.
Oh, dang. Okay.
19 plus 15.
Thank
is
you.
34. Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind.
Jeez. Alright, I'm pretty much back up to full.
He'll sort of stumble over to you, much more weakened and disoriented by his wounds than his drunken state. And he says, "You nearly beat Grog at own game. You are welcome at Brawl whenever you need. Drinks are free for you and friends."
Oh, good.
I tap you on the
I
shoulder.
get
I'm like, you
beaten
did
for
good.
free.
You did good, kid. You did good. We'll get him next time.
And also get free drinks now.
I really want a picture of Altair and like in like a ring with like a boxing ring, and she's got like the gloves and the thing in her mouth, and Ola's got like a rag and a water bottle, and she's just like, "Come on, we can do this."
like every time he pats her back, he heals her. It's like how they never lose because he just has to last the round.
He's just reconstruct.
You almost beat the Sandman. All right. Brawl is over. The night is very near its end. And Grog goes back to the bar.
I had stuff I wanted to do.
Okay.
I'll grab. Is there like drinks that are like just bottles? Could I just grab like a bottle or something?
There's a couple of sealed sort of canisters that they get shipments in.
Would they be pissed if I just grabbed like a bottle or something, like a bottle?
You
of
don't
wine?
care at all.
Alright, cool. I'll grab that. Can you take this to the others?
Dwarven spirit?
Yeah.
Alright.
To the Dwarven Spirit,
Yeah.
can we take the pigs into our room?
One of the women will stop you.
Hey!
If I give you a coin, will you
She's
let
got
them in?
thick red hair, and she says, What is this?
They're
What?
my babies.
They're your babies.
Yep.
Are they your babies too?
I'm more like pets.
No, you see.
You want them in
You
the
mix
room?
a halfling
You can't
with
just
tiefling.
leave them outside? Well,
No.
yeah, no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They'll do more damage outside
No,
than they
you're.
will.
That's, yeah.
Very well
They
trained.
like to
We
dig.
wouldn't take them up if we couldn't. We would be willing to pay you.
Roll persuasion. Congratulations,
Holy
Ket.
fucking shit!
You're
I
back.
get to roll
Yeah.
persuasion. It's like the first time ever, guys. I'm not even proficient in it. 12.
Hey,
I'll go
that-
shing shing. Make a coin noise.
No, we're. I'm sorry, we can't have pigs here. What?
What do I do?
You could probably take him to poor Larry's. I think he's willing to house just about anyone, but we can't just. We have a pretty solid name here in
And it would be
Mercate.
even more solid if you treated
If
your
we let
customers.
pigs into our rooms.
They're not
Of
pigs,
course.
They're fools. They're
You,
more
you guys can
intelligent.
sleep here. We'll take care of you just as we would everyone else. If you want the pigs to go somewhere, I think poor Larry's is probably your safest bet.
What is it, like a stable?
No, it's an inn.
Some people would call it that, but no, it's
We find the others.
a rival tavern.
Can we have our money back?
No, you paid for the rooms.
I didn't pay for it. It was a total. I'm
It's.
Ola.
I-
Do you want
I
your
can't-
key?
Sure,
There you go.
but I mean, we go kind of on a reservation basis, so we can't just refund you if you already. Because I turned away a couple people who were actually full for the night.
Okay.
So
Goodbye.
sorry.
Should we find the others?
Yeah.
And a saw.
Hmm?
And a saw.
And a saw. Why?
Because booty boots. I think that was a sign. We need a saw.
No.
Like a saw. No?
No. I don't need a saw. Are you just gonna go to the other tavern and stay there?
I guess so.
So a pretty healthy looking Altai
Mhm.
and a turtle walk in.
A turtle.
Hey
I'll tell
guys,
you
they won't let us keep the
No,
pigs
it's
here,
all-
and they also won't refund the room.
Oh,
Wait, say that again?
They won't let Penelope and Bruce and Jeffrey stay here.
Oh, okay.
what is the plan
So
then?
I'm gonna go to the other tavern.
Apparently there's this other place called Pool Larry's, which I heard has much better customer service.
I give you the bottle of wine.
Oh!
I
Thank you.
lost, but they told me I could take whatever drink I wanted. So
Well, that's
Do
good.
they have rooms there?
none that we would want to stay in.
No, they don't. They don't.
Poor Larry's?
If you
What?
want, if
Oh,
you want
there
to
is?
go to the
Yeah.
other,
They had told us that. Okay.
if you want to go to the other tavern, I'll go with you, just so that you're not alone.
Okay.
Yes, sorry. I was thinking about sleeping at Brawl, but
That's what happened.
seems a
Brawl doesn't
little.
have rooms.
Seems, wait,
They're
what?
pretty much where you would sleep.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
Brawl doesn't have
They're
rooms.
talking about Poor Larry's.
Oh, okay, okay.
We still have these keys, right? So,
I gave mine back.
I'll keep a hold of mine just in case. Like maybe we end up coming back here instead.
We can go to Poor Larry's.
Okay.
Well, you guys don't have to spend.
Oh, I don't mind.
Hold on another room.
This-
Like,
I mean, you already paid for it. It's the only reason why I'm gonna stay here.
yeah, like you don't have to pay for another room. I'm just gonna go so that she's not alone.
Yeah, that's why I was going.
So you're going to go too, and then Ket's gonna be alone.
I'm gonna go make sure that the pigs, the boars, and her get a room, and then I'm gonna come back here and sleep.
Cool, you guys do that. I'm gonna go.
All right.
Logan, I'm
No.
gonna go.
So don't drink all of Altai's bottle.
Oh, you can
Oh.
have as much of it as you
Never
want.
mind.
I don't drink.
Never mind. You should have seen her in the fight though. It was awesome.
Just
Can
don't
I
get
have
too
some?
drunk, please.
I am going to
You'll like it.
go to the shop so they
Fruit
open.
juice.
Which ones?
Buy random knickknacks and
Okay.
little general goods.
For the most part, hold on one second. All of the little knickknacks and goods are the street vendors. If you drink that, you're gonna need to make a con save. Make a con save.
You weigh like 5 pounds.
And you've never drank before.
You're 12.
Actually, I weigh 45 pounds.
Okay, yeah, all right. So Ket brings this up before he leaves. He's like,
And I have
"Hey,
advantage.
how old is Paris?"
I don't know.
All right. I mean, I
Can you
don't.
say that to
14.
all of us?
Yeah, I'm just like, do we know how old she is?
Hey, Avers. How long have you been around?
I don't know.
I don't think any of us know. I don't know
How many
old I
seasons
am
have
either.
turned? How many seasons have turned?
Okay. We just don't know how old she is.
You don't even.
She's anywhere between 8 and 50.
I don't know.
Do any of us know how old we are?
Yeah, I'm 15.
Well, I know. I
You're 15?
Mm-hmm.
say that
I got a 14 on my con save.
It's gross. You really don't care for it.
Vinegar.
Yeah, it's very, very
You
big.
don't like it? You don't like it? Okay.
After a few minutes, you start to feel a tad.
I'm like
lightheaded.
20 something. I don't know. Eat a good berry.
I don't know how old I am.
Okay.
So we have two people.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
I'm just gonna go.
Okay, there are a lot of street vendors that generally sell
You don't
food,
have
some
to
sort
make the trek there and
of
back.
assorted knickknacks. There is a Mercate General Goods.
Oh, you're gonna sleep there.
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep there.
I'm going
stay here
so you don't have to
to
make the
Okay.
trek.
look for. I gotta buy 10 gold pieces worth of charcoal,
Okay.
incense, and herbs.
So while they're doing
And the
that,
herbs, I go find a brazier and I throw them in the fire and I scoop them out. On a pouch.
All right.
so while they're doing their thing, we're going to Dirty Larry's.
Poor Larry's.
Or Larry's. Or
Same
Dirty
thing.
Larry's.
What'd you call it? Dirty Larry?
I think I was thinking
Living
SpongeBob. There's something called
like
like Dirty Dan.
Oh, yeah.
Pinhead Larry and Dirty Dan. Thank you.
Okay. Kat, we'll
What
do
do you
yours
call it,
first.
Pin?
Are you going to?
I buy all that crap
Okay.
and then I go back to the inn
Okay.
and I go up the stairs. Is it stairs?
Yeah.
I don't know. I go in my room, shut the door.
It's very warm, very nice. The bed looks really comfortable.
Cool.
There's a couple stains on the walls that they can't really get out, but
That's weird and gross.
You're staying in Motel 6.
yeah.
They won't even let me have boars in the room.
I don't know what we're getting.
Okay.
And I'm going to sit on the ground.
We're getting it better
I'm
than the
going to
horse.
take the charcoal. I'm going to put it on the ground. I light the incense and I put that down. I take the herbs and I put it and I just begin to kind of sit around it.
Okay.
And Ket kind of goes into a trance. And all of the smoke is kind of going in like a spiral. And in that spiral is the herbs and the charcoal are all floating in like this like little like,
Okay.
and they're just spinning for an hour and 10 minutes.
Can I ask what you're casting?
Find familiar.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Take an inspiration.
Cool. Thanks.
Okay, so it's just the two of you, or Olo, are you going to?
No, I'm staying at Dwarven Spirit.
Okay. You guys go over. It sort of looks kind of like a classic diner. It's a little dirty. The lights are off in the front. It does have a little sort of a flip panel that says open. As you push in the door, there's nobody in here. You wait for maybe about a minute, and then you hear a loud clatter of pans, and a scrawny, bald man runs up. He's about 5'10", and looks very, very thin, a bit gangly. And he says,
Oh my god! Customers!
Hello.
Hello!
Can I bring my balls in here?
You're
I'm
what?
upset because we let Logan do this.
No, this is great.
They're so beautiful!
This is a voice I never knew I wanted to hear until I heard it right now.
They're like my... They remind me of my children before my wife took them from me. Oh,
Someone tried to take
course
this
they
baby
can.
away from me today.
that's
But I brought him
horrible.
back. And I freed some bunnies, and a pig died. But he's
That's
a tree
also
now,
horrible.
so it's okay.
So how much is a room?
A room, huh? How long has it been? Oh,
Do you not,
what do you have?
do you not get customers often?
Well, I'm basically in sort of a state of foreclosure, but
I will give you.
it's been a while.
I'll give you this many coins, and I pull out a.
okay, roll 2d12.
Her head is this big!
Roll 1d12. I don't know.
11.
All right, you hand him 11 gold. He's like,
I might be able to stay open today.
Oh,
That's great.
Thank you.
Can I sleep in here?
Of course. Where do you want to sleep?
Do you have a room?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll sleep in that.
Okay.
he takes you to the back. There's a couple. There's like 3 rooms, and they look furnished for like someone who used to live here. Not necessarily like an in room. Like there's a few toys and bits and baubles.
So this is like a house that he's like, this
Pretty
is an
much,
inn now.
yeah.
Okay.
with a diner in the front. He says,
You can stay here as long as you want.
Is,
It's like Bob's
is each room
Burgers.
Is each room only like one? Is each room one bed? So like, does she pay for her room?
one of the room is actually, it has a bunk bed.
Do you want to?
I want the top.
Okay. And I'll pull out.
oh, what? I didn't even.
I'll pull out 9 coins. And give them.
Okay.
Wow. Gee. Thanks a whole bunch.
If it helps you stay in business because you're letting us keep the boars here, I don't know if that's a lot or not. I don't know much about
Well,
how much gold is here.
it's a very long story about the amount of debt that I'm in, but this will make a dent, for sure.
How much are you in?
Well, it goes up every day.
Well, what is it right now?
You know, I forgot to ask.
What was it last time you asked?
527.
How many days has it been since you asked?
Of the gold pieces?
About 2 weeks. I didn't ask. I mean, they sent in a bunch of guys and they roughed me up a bit,
Do you
but
want to come with us? We're gonna leave.
Maybe
Megan, I can't let you do this.
So
to me or to Jacob or anyone.
You could just come with us to the edge of town and then.
I've been there. I got attacked by a couple of wolves.
There are wolves in the town outside.
Oh, you said, yeah.
What color are they?
Wolves prowl the streets.
The city guard.
Edge of town.
They're well, when they walked away, they were red, but I think that was my fault. So.
Oh no. Because you bled on them or you hit them?
There's a mountain near the town, and sometimes bears roll down it. And they just take
The Sonic theme.
Oh man.
I'd like to think that I landed a couple punches, and that's where that came from. But I was in my bed for about a week after that.
How do we? I feel bad that this.
Is there
man is
anything I
gonna
can
take
do? Like to spruce up the place? Or...
Enjoy your stay. That
Okay.
makes me feel
and
good
I'll tell
inside.
everyone that they should come here.
I've tried.
Yeah, but I'm very persuasive.
Yeah.
It's true. She.
And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna walk outside. Is there like a sign that
Yeah.
says anything? What does it say? Like just poor Larry's or?
It just says poor, and there's sort of like
Aw, it actually is called Poor Larry's. It's just called Larry's.
it looks like the word Larry has been ripped from the hinges, and there's just a sunspot that
Okay.
marks that Larry used to be there.
Can I use my staff of flowers?
Actually, on top of it, it says poor. That's the only part of the sign that's still there. It says Larry's and Sons, and that's been scraped out.
Can I use my staff of flowers to make Larry's out of flowers?
Okay.
And then I'll look at it. Why is that scraped out?
His wife took his
yeah, he'll
babies.
step outside. He said.
Well, it used to be me, my dad, and my brother. We started doing good a little while ago, 7 some years, and then they took all the money and they left.
Why?
So this is mine now. What? Because it was good money, and
Why did you go with them?
I wanted to.
Why didn't they take you? I'll take you. You can be with one of my babies.
I belong at Poor Larry's. This is my destiny, and I am very proud.
We can call ourselves Poor Larry's.
Apis, maybe we can make this place look nice.
I tried.
Well, we can do more. Maybe these gold things will let us buy, like, paint and stuff.
Are there any?
No, you can't paint.
Why not?
I need a couple of papers I have to fill out before we can make any changes, and I can't make changes until I can pay off the debt. So Poor Larry's is staying poor.
But I made it Larry's.
Yeah, yeah.
What if we could convince the people that want you to pay that the only way you can pay is if you can make the place nice again?
No, I've tried just about everything.
All right, Larry.
I'm gonna go start making some dinner. I'll call you guys down when I'm done, and we'll have breakfast in the morning. I've got a potato for breakfast. I can share.
I can give you
Oh,
food.
potato.
I have food.
I've got gold now. I need food.
Okay. I'm gonna go to sleep.
All right, enjoy your stay with your pig people.
What time is it right
You're my
now?
babies.
It's dark. It's maybe about 10.
Cool. I'll come over to one of the other. Oh, is there another tavern like very close by?
Oh man. Yeah, I would say right next to it is probably the Silent Place.
I'll walk into there. What does it look like?
Very unsettling. You walk in. There's a couple of empty tables in the front, and there's a wide set of doors that line the back wall. The walls are all painted black. There are no windows in here. There's a couple of blue flickering candles, and there is a tall, maybe 7 foot tall cloaked man standing in the back.
I'll walk up to the man.
Okay.
Say, do you?
He gestures at the table. What do you need to know?
Look down. What are the tables? The table say?
They're shifting blue arcane runes.
push one.
His
of them.
face is completely covered
Not
by
even
his
knowing
cloak.
what it means, I'll just push one of them.
Okay. It reads with a question mark.
What do I want to know? So if I press again, will it process what I want to know to the? Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to ask if they allow the buying of like uncooked goods. So like if I can buy like meats and stuff here, that like food basically that isn't already designed. Basically, I want to go grocery shopping for poor Larry.
The runes sort of begin to shift, and it reads a second time, Mercate General Goods, and then it sort of reroutes itself to where it looks like a layout of the whole street, and there's a little glowing,
Okay.
almost three-dimensional, a little building
I
sort of
will
rises.
make a mental note of that, and I'll press again. Is
Okay.
it closed?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll go back to poor Larry's.
Okay.
In the morning!
In the morning is what happens next week. Thanks for tuning in for Pig Heist and Poor Larry.
Cat for a week is just going.
Yeah. A week.